So my expectation through that couple of years was that I would be steadily increasing salary-wise, and it just wasn't increasing at the rate I expected. And I'm not normally that type of person anyway. I really feel like my boss is always going to take care of me. If I do a good job, which I try my best to do, that I should never have to worry about it. In most cases, that I hadn't had to. In this case, it was just, frustration then. So then, I get this thing in the mail from the IRS. This is back in, probably started in '95, with a huge delinquency, $15,000, $14,000, something like that. The normal controls that you checks and balances that a company puts in place, Power just didn't do that. And it was rampant across the board. It wasn't just accounting, it was inventory, it was sales. I mean, it was so wide open, it was pretty scary. And quite frankly, I've told them, and my staff have told them many, many times that, we're doing things we shouldn't be doing. I've been here over a year and, kept the company afloat, basically, me and my staff, and, really felt like we did a good job. And I made sure all my employees were rewarded well. So I was my expectation was a lot higher than I thought what would happen to me. So I got a terrible review and terrible raise, and so I was really upset. And I finally get, some notices in the mail that they're fixing to, garnish wages and levy liens against the house and stuff like that. And so, I'm in one of these, scared modes where I don't know where to turn. I can't turn to my family. My family doesn't have that kind of money, so I can't turn to them, and nor would I probably want to turn to them. I'm just not that way. So I called a friend of mine up, and Larry and I had been friends for years. I said, "Hey, can you loan me some money?" I said, "Yeah, I can loan you some money." After I got the money, it's like, okay, I need my money back. Well, I don't have the money. He said, "Well, maybe you can find something within the company that we can, work on some, scrap parts or some, obsolete materials or some stuff like that." And I said, "I don't deal in that stuff anymore. I can turn you on to the person that does, and you can call and talk to them, but, I can't do any of that." And we battered back and forth. It's like, "Larry, I can't do that. I can't," and on and on. By that, I get another threatening letter from the IRS, and and you get this 2% raise that you expected an 8%. So, all that compounds everything, clouds your judgment. It's fine, just say the hell with it. Okay, I'll send you some stuff. Then you send them something, and it's like, well, now I've got some. Now I need more. So you just go do it. Create an order, put it in there, saved it, press the button. Everything started, just let everything go, flow. I didn't do anything else unique to make it happen. It just, the guy down in the warehouse printed out something that said this on it, and, he went and executed to it, shipped them off, and things were done. Nobody else in the world wants these but Power Computing. So they're built specifically for Power, all that. So if you try to sell anything back to Power, it's going to be pretty obvious that you got them from some source that you shouldn't have got them from. He said, "Well, I don't care to do that. All I want to do is take the memory chips off, and I'll sell the DRAMs or the memory chips by themselves." It didn't sound like there was any reason anyone needed to go do any investigation without someone calling saying, "Here, I've got some parts. I want to sell them to you cheap."
Literally just call Randy Pierce out of the blue. "Hi, I'm with the Austin Police Department. We got a problem in Power Computing." He said he was aware of it. And what I often tell people, and I think this is really the truth, I just think they've made a mistake. I'm not going to come out and tell somebody you're a bad person, you're a crook, you're a thief, you're a liar, because why would they want to speak to me much longer after I've spoken to them in that manner?
He told me who he was and said, "Would you like to talk about this thing?" And of course I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." So he just said, "It might make you feel better if you could get things off your chest." And I said, "Well, I don't have anything to get off my chest, of course." And, it was just shakes. And it's like, I didn't know what to do. didn't know what to say. So, you know, I just pleaded stupid for a while. Then, of course, gave me a couple of days to think about it and called him back and told him, said, yeah, you're right. It's going to make me feel a hell of a lot better just to get this off my chest because it's just been killing me anyway. So a lot of the normal check and balances that you have in a company, whether it be accounting, checks and balances, whether it be inventory, checks and balances, a lot of those just did not exist. But they were real sloppy. So in reality, anybody could enter an order. I've offered, you know, to pay back everything, whatever they want, whatever they, you know, I've already told them whatever you come up with is what I deserve. Stay on the camera that, you know, it's Power Computing's fault, or it's the IRS's fault, or it's Larry Ree's fault, or, you know, any of that stuff. It's not. It's my fault. You know, what I did by myself, and I take responsibility for my actions. After finally dealing with them, I finally got it resolved with the IRS in '98. It's an error on their part. They owed me $2,000.